the number one award, the one that everybody has tuned in for, and that is the 2021-22 Pittsburgh Penguins Team MVP, most valuable player to the Pittsburgh Penguins this season. Horwat, who is your MVP?
Keep this short, sweet, and to the point, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sidney Patrick Crosby.
Yep,
that's right. That's his middle name, Sidney Patrick Crosby. Because I mean, hell, if he plays all 82, he might be up there in the actual discussion of the real deal Hart Trophy. In 68 games played this year, coming off of an injury, no less. 84 points, staying way over a point per game, not only for his career, but for each season. It is what, 15 straight seasons now? 17. However many it is tying a record that, or is he one behind the record now? I forget. I think he'll break it, whatever it is. I think we had that discussion already. 31 goals, 53 assists. Like I said, 84 points. You want to talk about someone who stays out of the box, by the way.
Yeah.
For as many penalties as he took early in his career, has he learned this game? Has he gotten the respect he deserves from Stripes? Now, granted, Sidney Crosby, not the smartest move, punching someone square in the face.
Yeah.
We'll let that one be. But there's no one stronger on the ice out there than Sidney Crosby on any given night. So had he played all 82, I think he'd be giving Matthews a good run for his money at the actual MVP. So,
as with every other season of Sidney Crosby's career, you can basically attribute at least 5 to 10 wins on the Pittsburgh Penguins resume directly to him. It's just what he's been able to do as the number one guy on this team. And when we talk about MVP, there is nobody better than Sidney Crosby. There is nobody more important to this organization than Sidney Crosby. You mentioned his numbers: 31 goals, 84 points in 68 games played, coming off of a wrist surgery. There's only one other person that's done that this season, and that's really Austin Matthews with a 60-goal season coming off of a wrist injury. But Crosby has been so good for the Penguins, so important for this team. And how do you not just give this man the MVP for the Pittsburgh Penguins, finishing in the top 20 in the National Hockey League in scoring despite missing the first 10 games of the season, coming back for one game and then getting COVID right after that and having to deal with that going forward as well. He's been so good for the Penguins. The only other player I would even put in this conversation even a little bit is Jake Gensel, but Sidney Crosby, bar none, is the MVP for this team.
Yes, and I'm glad you did mention Jake Gensel, because I did have a pair, because that's our last award. I did have a pair of honorable mentions because I didn't mention them at all, and that is Jake Gensel as one, because that's a standout season for him. I think he really is folding into the elite of this league quite nicely all by himself. And the other one's Tristan Jarry, another honorable mention, just because we didn't see that one coming, did we?
No.
Not after the playoffs he had, when everyone wanted to run him out of town. Me and Ron Hextall, stood pat and said, "This is our guy." And then here we are, postseason, and with a very shaky defense in front of him, especially as of late, and no scoring in front of him early on, except for Evan Rodriguez. Jarry was able to batten down the hatches. And also, did we forget, just Casey DeSmith sucked at the beginning of the year. It was all Jarry that was doing this. So big on him for good honorable mention for having a great season. And like I said, Jake Gensel just goes without saying. 40 goals. Yeah, he needs to be mentioned somewhere.
100%. And it's sad that he didn't get an award. But honestly, with its MVP, it is Sidney Crosby or bust.
Yeah, this year especially.